Holy mother of God. This is absolutely insane. Insanity. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Plastic Empire. I'm Ronny Kade, and with me today is my buddy Danny. Today we're actually in Danny's absolutely epic collection. He's gonna take us on a little tour of his collection and show all the plastic goodness that he has. So let's do it.
Technically, it would have been the first fall I started, and really it took a while because between the wife and I, we collect figures and we kind of put it together as just shits and giggles. Really, it's a mixture of everything. Really, kind of just a dream team of different figures, and it started out as one or two, and then it became 3 and 4, and then it became a dozen more.
As it does, it kind of snowballs.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's just kind of evolved over the last 3-4 years. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Team of different figures.
That is freaking in. I like that Tony Stark. That guy's badass, dude. And the Venomized cap.
Yeah, that's actually one Heather got for me that kind of started this whole corner. Put him up, and then I was like, well, now I'm going to put up another one.
That guy.
And then another one. And another one. And I like to have themes, so...
Is that one from me?
Yep.
That guy's sick.
And I believe... Wasn't Mysterio from you as well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we got the Pirate League here. Robin, Deadpool, and Batman.
Oh, that's sick too, actually. I like how you put Juggy with Black Tom.
Right? And he looks so good with just the whole thing. They got the black and blue going together.
Yeah. Even Nebula looks good there, too. That's a sick one, too.
Where else can I go with this? Yeah. Just
That's
a
cool.
mixture of new and retro. And we got some... What else have we got in here? We got some... Oh, I can't remember the name of that show. Firefly. Got some Firefly in there. We got Star Wars. I don't know. I like to mix and match my figures together because then this way you just make a great ensemble. Those ones there I got from you down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Me and Danny actually first met through trades.
Yeah.
On, I think it was Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. You had an ad up.
Yeah.
And I responded. And we became friends pretty much right away. And we've been trading. Yeah. I've got bros. Anyway, I should have actually recorded that he was dancing. Yeah, since then we've been trading consistently. We don't buy from each other. It's just strictly trades.
Strictly Trade Federation.
Trade Federation. And it's always, I always look forward to what Danny gives me. For example, just some of the stuff waiting for me to take home.
Don't forget Mr. Eeyore.
Oh yeah, and Eeyore. Eeyore is depressed and monotone, and so am I. So he's my spirit animal. Everywhere you look, every nook, every cranny is just jam-packed. Oh, that DeLorean is pretty sick too. I like that.
Oh, speaking of DeLorean.
Bob Ross. So many smalls too. I hear a vehicle behind me.
I was just seeing if the... This.
Oh, that guy is cool too. I really like how you have everything mixed together. Like, it's so cool, man. Like, my eyes don't know where to go.
Well, and that's kind of part of it is I wanted to draw everywhere. I want it to be a story in whatever fashion.
Well, it makes it more fun.
Right? Marty's skateboard.
Oh, that's freaking wicked. You found that thrifting?
Yeah. And it was actually 2 separate parts. Found the car.
Yep.
About a day or 2 later, found the skateboard. And I thought, okay, it's just a normal skateboard for whatever figure.
Mm-hmm.
Went and looked it up, and it's actually Marty's skateboard.
That's awesome. It's not often you look out like that at a thrift store. You know what I mean? It's enough you found the DeLorean, but the fact that you found an accessory with it.
Well, and a lot of times, yeah, they'll just split them up and be like, well,
yeah,
we don't know what it is, so we
or
don't
just
care.
yeah. That's usually why whenever I find something like that, I always double check like the plastic baggies.
Yeah.
Because, chances are you're going to find the accessories. I really like that crow figure.
Right, man.
That is freaking epic.
When my boss's company shut down, when we first started there, he had a bunch of Star Wars. He had figures lining his office. Just so many figures. And the Crow one was one of my favorite because Crow's my favorite movie. So worked with him for about 5 years, and then doors had to shut and we had that kind of recession there. And one of the things that he was getting rid of was the Crow. So Heather was like, wow, Danny would love that. And we showed up on the last day kind of deal. We're shutting doors, and he's like, here, take this home with you. And that has been my favorite piece ever since.
Oh, he straight up gave it to you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He was like, going to somebody who's going to appreciate it more than I could. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Like,
honestly, that's one of the, my favorite things about collecting. It's just the memories that we have with each piece.
Right? And that's the other hard part about getting rid of some of this or moving it away is like, oh, I got that when I went with Heather Someone's there. Oh, the kids picked that up for me when we were doing this and this. And I'm like, yeah, but I gotta stop just holding on to that, oh, it's
just for the sake of
yeah.
It makes it super tough. It really does, but
well, another thing is too, I gotta be able to get into that room there, and right now it's inaccessible.
Oh shit, that's a room?
Yeah, that's actually the furnace room.
Oh, so definitely something you would like easy access to.
You would like to, but
in theory. I guess it's overrated.
And James Bond, probably one of my favorite movie characters. And the music used to be amazing. I used to watch James Bond movies and just love the orchestra music. And what else?
What's your favorite line to collect?
Favorite line?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. It's actually kind of evolved lately. Before it was Legends.
Yep.
And then it became the older, more vintage lines after I met you. Started seeing the big appeal in those. Right now, favorite line. Good grief, what am I at right now? I don't even know. Well, I find something new every other time. I'm like, oh, I'm going to just stick with this line for a bit. And then I'll go to the dollar store and find something. I'm like, oh, now I want those.
Which one brings you there's those Crystars, eh?
Yeah. I would say probably Indiana Jones. Trying to find those because
those are awesome.
They're the harder to find. Well, I guess for 3 issues now it's not too bad, but for a while they were harder to find, so it made the chase a little bit more intriguing. Yeah.
What was your favorite line growing up?
Batman. Easily Batman. Kenner, usually.
I think there were a couple of Batman figures in that bag that I brought.
Yeah, I didn't even I looked at the laser tank there and I stopped looking. I was like, oh.
I really like how you did that. How you have them hanging from the ceiling. It's freaking cool, dude. That guy is cool.
I'd like to find a big version of them if they have one.
My favorite version, I think, is from the Batman animated series.
Yeah, wasn't he more gray?
A little bit. He was the shade was just a bit different, but yeah, I had him when I was a kid. Him and Clayface.
Oh yeah.
The one that shot that the spike ball or whatever out of his arm. So I'm actually on the lookout for both of those.
Angel's probably one of my favorite of the X-Men figures.
He's sick.
Yeah, just because
the
of his
wings,
wingspan.
man.
He's coloring, but the wingspan.
I love it. I have Archangel, so I definitely need an angel. Oh, you have the King Thanos head?
Yeah. I love that head, man.
Oh, I love head too. Oh, that head. Yeah, no. Oh, that Lady Death.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one. Because her face is here too. I still got her.
Yeah.
Oh man, I liked her without. I like her with the face, but without the face, she's just badass. A NASA collection.
That is freaking awesome, dude. I never even really paid attention to NASA stuff, to be honest, until me and you started hanging out and stuff. I won't start collecting them because honestly, I collect enough as it is. But whenever I see them and stuff, I kind of put them aside, and then I totally forget to bring them to you because it would make too much sense to just remember.
Because I got in here from either you or our buddy Jason here in town. I used to work at Domino's with him. Got a lot of my favorite Hot Wheels up here. Ones I've had for years. Or as a kid, I was part of the Dare group, and now I got my Dare cars.
Oh, you were a Dare kid?
Yeah, I was a Dare kid.
I remember making fun of you guys growing up.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny too because my buddy Chris and I, we both smoke a lot of fucking weed. He's like, aren't we a disappointment to our Dare challenge? Dude, that was in grade 6. I'm kind of over it. But it still makes me laugh that, yeah.
Yeah, times change, man. And I can't say anything.
Well, who knew weed would be so great? Well, apparently the people that smoke weed.
Look, there's so much, it's like struggling to focus. No, it's not you.
No, I just want to pick out like 10 different faces.
Oh, that's sick. Is that the original Roboto or Origins?
I believe Origins.
That's sick.
That was one of the thrift store ones I found. Actually, he was missing that hand.
Yep.
And I was going through a bunch of just accessory stuff I had, and I'm like, wait.
Oh, you had one?
Go with this?
Oh, that's sick.
Popped it on, and oh, sure shit, it's supposed to.
That's actually something that I've noticed. I've stumbled upon them a few times. Both Origins and the vintage.
Yeah.
And always missing that hand.
Yeah. Well, because you can trade it out, right? So
yeah.
Everybody loses the accessories.
Those guys are cool, dude.
And I think for that, my Ghostbusters, I'm missing Ray.
Yeah.
No, by all means, don't.
Taking over your space.
No, by all means, it's actually nice that somebody else does. Because a lot of the reason I keep this up is I want to show people Heather fucking hush breaks it more often than I do.
Huh. Yeah, Aaron's always like, come down and see my husband's addiction.
Right?
My precious.
My precious. Yeah, this was another one that I took over. This was supposed to be Heather's stand. Minus my movies at the bottom, but...
Yeah, seriously, the last time I was here, it was like a... Mind you, it has been a very long time since I was last here, but you've taken over basically the entire basement now. Kawabunga. And now prepare yourselves, because we're about to see something absolutely freaking epic. We're going to go into Danny's other collection room. I'ma follow you, man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And here are the Eagles.
We'll start here with your indie collection. Oh, that's cool. Where's this monkey from?
That was actually just a random Michaels find that actually just reminded me as soon as I saw him of Indiana Jones. I was like, that's got to come home.
I was going to say, I thought it was maybe like a reissue movie prop or something.
might be. It could be based on it. But yeah, that was the whole reason I picked it up. And then little Chachi's things to remind me. Well, that Indy would have kind of thing. Batman had his trophy room. Why shouldn't Indy?
Oh, that's cool. A bendy?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
And he's so old, the packaging is starting to fall apart.
That's one of the sad things about the if only like they would hold up for forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is common for them to just like deteriorate and shit over time.
Well, and that kind of thing too. It kind of makes it look cooler too, because it's like it's got that vintage retro packaging to it, where it, yeah, eventually will get old and start falling apart. What else is in here? Actually, this room started off being TMNT, and then moved over to Spider-Man.
And now it's
kind of a mixture of everything. It was all the things I grew up with. Minus the Star Wars. I actually didn't get into Star Wars until after I met Heather. Star Trek I was into. Dad was a Trekkie. So that's what got me into that. And then, yeah, Heather and I made the deal when we got together that I hadn't seen Star Wars. She hadn't seen Indiana Jones. So we got to trade off. And now I am probably more knowledgeable about Star Wars than she is.
It's funny how that works, eh?
Yeah, because I'll start talking about Star Wars now, and she's like, whoa, okay, I don't know as much as you do now. Well, the only reason I got into it was because of you.
I never fully got into Star Wars.
It's just...
Other than the one with the Ewoks. That was like my favorite one growing up.
Seeing Rogue One is my favorite, just because everybody dies at the end. It's not a happy story. It's not meant to be.
That's kind of a morbid reason for liking that movie, Danny.
Well, the movies always win. The good guy always triumphs. And don't get me wrong, yes, this is the story of how they get the Death Star plans and all that. But nobody survives. And that's honestly a bigger win, I guess, to say. Because it shows that good triumphs, but at a cost.
It's just more realistic too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's a bigger cost to it.
I just found this Ganon. Oh, and you got that Bloth too. The Ganon.
Oh, yeah. I think that was one of the ones I was going to give with you there. But if you got him already, then...
I can't remember where... Oh, yeah, I was at Snap. And he was just sitting there. And he was like, oh, just give me $5. Just take him. He's like, you always want the weirdest shit.
Yeah, man, because it's why? It's weird.
Well, the thing is, too, when I was growing up, we didn't have very much money. My parents bought everything that was, like, on clearance and stuff, right?
Yeah, G.I.
Which
Joes.
is...
That's how I got my G.I. Joes. They went on clearance, then Dad would buy them.
That's why I had, like, Pirates of Darkwater and the Imperials and, like, the knockoffs and stuff, right?
I hope they make that movie. If they do Biker Mice, that would be amazing.
They definitely need to do Biker Mice. They need to do Street Sharks. So many things.
See, there's my ace.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have wings, and I just gave him a normal 45 from something because he looked badass with it.
I just finished mine. Jankies!
That's probably one of my favorite too.
Is that the Jada?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, nice. You have the color changing Wraithway.
Oh?
Yeah. Because he's got the darker chest, right? I believe. I might be talking out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure he changes color in water.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He's a different variant. And of course, I learned this after I got rid of a decent chunk of my Ninja Turtle collection. Like all my doubles, which I thought were doubles, but they were actually variants, but live and learn. I used to always say I didn't want statues because they're boring, right?
Yeah.
You can't pose them. What are you going to do with them? But honestly, now, like, what do? We pose them once and we put them up on the shelf, and they're basically statues with articulation.
Yeah. Well, even Heather's like, well, every once in a while, I just want to even come down and just move them in different ways. I'm like, yeah, but then he moved something. I like that.
That Venom is dope.
I think that was another one from you. Actually, a lot of those ones on that shelf are from you when we first started trading out. This was going to be the vintage one.
Oh, yeah.
Vintage, and then it just kind of
That
morphed into
Thanos.
mixing.
That Thanos is dope. Oh, yeah, that guy's from me.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't know if it's this Mr.
Oh,
Sinister
crap.
or that Mr. Sinister, but one of those are from you.
I can't remember. I think I actually just gave you one of these Batman.
Nice. I would definitely. Yeah, I gotta go check out.
This is cool. Well,
This was supposed to be my little battle royale where everybody from
I love
any leftover was just kind of battling it out.
I love how you have scenes, like little mini scenes everywhere. It's like you have like little stories. You know what I mean? It's so
Yeah.
cool, dude. Like the way I set things up is like strictly OCD. He's wrecking his own collection. It wasn't me. I'm glad I wasn't the first one to do it. But at least now I know that I can.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, dude.
Oh, these guys are sick.
Come through here a few times and like goddamn both through China shop.
Couple of skateboarders.
That would be what's his name? Derp. Owns DC shoes. Now I can't think of his damn name. Rob Dyrdek, and I think the other one is Ryan Sheckler.
Oh, there's the van, eh?
And that's my other problem is I love that van and I want it off the floor. I want it in a display case.
So a while ago, I did my first attempt at a custom on a van for my buddy here. Can't really see it very well, but
That bothers me.
that's in there. That Earthworm Jim is freaking sick. I love this guy. That's awesome. You even got like steampunk glasses. Those are dope, man. Joker.
Tomorrow.
All the artwork. Yeah, this is freaking insane. It's something that I love about collecting. You just make friends through doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's freaking weird. Like, how often do you make friends through a marketplace purchase? You know what I mean? Like, you message somebody for a vacuum. Do you become close friends with them? Not often. But when you're doing, like, trades and buys through marketplace with other collectors, yeah. Quite a few times. Spark. Is that Death's Head?
Yep.
He is freaking awesome. That's Marvel Universe, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's super cool. Sorry, I'm kind of like squirrel in here.
No,
I keep seeing stuff that...
Well, that's kind of the point of it is, hey, what? Oh, no, really?
Is that... Oh, that is cool,
and then,
dude.
And then that's mixed with that.
M. Bison?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe? That's freaking awesome, dude.
M. Bison was amazing.
Raoul?
Yes.
Yes. The Street Fighter movie is so good and so terrible at the same time.
For you, it impacted your life forever. For me, it was Tuesday.
Awesome. And I think he got a lot of grief at first when they found out that it was going to be him, because he was pretty much mostly known at the time for playing, what's his name in Addams Family?
Oh, Gomez.
Yes.
Well, and he was like classically trained too, or something.
I think he did the role absolutely awesome.
So good, man.
Like
one of the main reasons to watch that movie is because sometimes like,
that is cool. Looks like a crazy bebop. That's wicked. Who is that?
He's one of the.
This dude.
Oh, what's his name? He's from Duke Nukem because that's why I got him
shit.
with Duke Nukem. He's one of the Pig Patrol or whatever they called.
Oh, cool.
Hog Patrol.
I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open for him. That's wicked. Oh, this guy too.
Crimson Dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to find another big figure of him. There's a couple different versions, but I like that one the best.
Yeah, Legends.
Big red suit.
Legends has a few. From the, what's her name movie, no? The Elena or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What fucking movie? Black Widow.
Oh, I haven't seen that. There's a couple I haven't seen in a while. I haven't seen Black Widow. I haven't seen...
You're not missing too much.
Ant-Man and
that
Wasp, I think it was. Quantumania.
Quantumania.
I haven't seen that one.
Quantumania was good, but don't get your hopes up when it comes to MODOK.
Oh.
I was so excited because MODOK is like one of my favorite villains, right? He's absolutely awesome. And so I was excited when I heard that he was in Quantumania until I saw him in Quantumania.
Did that funny looking like,
yeah, they made him a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. And like I understand they wanted to do like the humor and whatnot. This guy is on my list. He is awesome, dude.
And I got him
thrifting?
Nope. I think Buddy Jason, a guy I worked with at Domino's. There's some figures I got from him. I think that was one of them.
That's awesome, man. I love that guy.
He would just show up every once in a while at work and be like, "Here, Dan, take this stuff."
Okay. Twist my rubber arm.
Right?
I love that Peter.
Yes, that is one of my favorite, and I actually would love to take him out of box, but
the cards are just so nice,
right? Man. They're nice cards. I probably wouldn't find another one cheap on card.
Not anymore. Ta-da! I think we got everything. That's Danny's crazy collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, stay blessed. Happy collecting. Eeyore is depressed and monotone, and so am I. So he's my spirit animal.